you see a difference? I do. I think my face is like a lot fatter, like a lot balder. Welcome to episode 3, sub 5 series, answering the greatest questions asked by the greatest minds in 5 minutes or less. We're gonna do a little bit less this time for hopefully obvious reasons. So let's bring in the question. Come on. You shy with it, man. What are we doing? This one is just targeted. You know, that's not even fair. I like this question though. I don't think I've gotten a question that I haven't liked. How interesting is that? I wonder who's making these questions. Don't you? Should you care what other people think about you? And this is tough, right? Usually we do a lot of deliberation and then I get to the verdict, but I'll just say the verdict flat out is no. But is that a fair thing to say? Not really. It's kind of like telling someone not to care what other people think about them is kind of the same dishonesty as like telling a homeless person to get a job, or like telling someone who's already employed to just work harder. To kind of like understand the concept of that, I'm going to introduce real quick like technical and logical necessity. Those are two different things, right? When you say that you need to do something, you don't specify the type of need. You don't say, oh, I technically need to do something, or oh, I logically need to do something, right? Like in an appeal to the biological, obviously, right? If I said, I need to eat, that's a logically correct statement, because if I didn't eat, I'd die, right? And then that would be like not good, right? So saying that you need to eat is a logical necessity under the terms that you're appealing to the biological. Saying that like you need to go to the store, right? It's like that's like technically true. Like technically, yeah, you need to go to the store. It's the technical necessity. So you actually need to go to the store, especially if there's already food in your house, right? Like if there's food in your house, right? There's a non-zero amount of food in your house. If that's why you're going to the store, then no, you don't actually need to go to the store, right? You need to eat. You don't need to go to the store. You don't need to play video games. You don't need any, you know, we just throw the word need around and kind of specify like what we mean by that. So we have technical and logical necessity, right? Now, I mean, if I said, oh bro, just don't care what other people think about you, right? It's like you can walk around just not caring at all. But obviously if you were someone who lacked fundamental principles for themselves, right? Like if you were someone who, if you didn't care what other people thought about you, you'd stop showering, right? That's not good. You know what I mean? Like you should keep doing that, right? So it'd be very unfair for me to say that. Obviously, right? Like I got this haircut because like, you know, you gotta like internships and like college and stuff, and you gotta like look professional for that, I guess. Now, do I care what other people think that I look like professional or whatever that means, right? Like, no. Obviously, I don't logically care about that, but technically, I do need to, because if I don't, then it would be harder for me, for example, to get a job, and it'd be harder for you to do these other things. So there's a kind of technical necessity in place that makes it so that if you want to appear to the societal, you have to care to some extent what other people think. You can't like do whatever you want whenever you want to. You know what I mean? Like logically it's possible, but there would be consequences for that, and that would make life difficult, to say the least. So but my answer is no. And you know, living by that becomes difficult. Life doesn't allow you to live by your principles. See you in the next episode of Sub 5.